Now, let's take a look at this question here. All right, let's take a look at this question here. So again, when we are doing ratio, all this while we are all doing direct proportional question. So let's assume first that this question is direct proportional, and let's see what will we get first. Okay, let's see what we will get first. So let's look at this word problem. So it takes two people 20 minutes to wash a car. How long will it take for four people to wash the car? All right. So again, for all of my ratio question, I would like to build out a table so I can see in the big picture what's going on. So what are the information I have here over here? So over here, I can see I have the number of people. I have a car, I wash a car, I have a car over here, and I have time, all right? And I have, okay, I think I have time first, so let's just write time first. And I have a car, right? Now let's fill up all this information. I have two people, all right? And that will give me 20 minutes. Now I will change this to minute so that it's more obvious. That's 20 minutes. And I will be washing one car, okay? So let's look. How long will it take if I have four people to wash the car? So which means how many times do I need if when I have four people to wash the same car over here? Okay? Now if you take a look, car over here, this one is what we call a constant. Because we are washing one car now, alright? This is what we call a constant. Okay, but this constant over here, we will not be using in our calculation, but it is important for us to have a constant so we can compare what will happen to these two variables over here. Okay. Now again, let's assume this is a direct proportion question, and then we can do something like here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. All right. So based on my method over here, I can make this into my equation. All right. I can make this into my equation, so let's get this done. Excuse me. Okay, all right, so we will get x is equals to, all right, we can get x 20 times 4 divided by 2, 40, right? Okay, so now based on this method, we can get 40, or you can do method 2, right? From 2 to 4, you can just multiply by 2, and over here, you multiply by 2, right? That's how we get 40 over here, okay? But then again, let's pause for a while. Let's take a look, what does this answer is telling us? So based on our initial calculation, we are saying that this x, it's 40 minutes. Now let's take a look. Does it sound right or not? Now let's look at here. Two people will give me 20 minutes, will take 20 minutes to wash a car. But now I have more people and I take longer to wash a car. Sounds very weird already, right? I have more people right now. So shouldn't it be faster? Right? Make sense or not? Okay. So again, two people take 20 minutes to wash a car. I have more people. I should take less time rather than more time. Correct? And not because I have more people now that can help. All right? So let's see what's going on over here. All right? We can even look at the question over here. See, I have two people, right? Two people over here. I double the amount of people. I double, right? Like you can see, I double the amount of people. So shouldn't it be the time taken should be half, right? Because I have double the amount of people. So which means by right, technically, the time taken for me to complete the task should be half, right? Because I have double the people. So what does this mean? I have double the people, so that my time taken should be half. It basically, based on this calculation, it should give me 10 minutes. Correct? It should give me 10 minutes. Okay, so what is this? Now this is what we call an inverse proportion, right? This is what we call an inverse proportion, all right? Now, okay, so we know that now this is wrong, so let's erase this first, okay? Now again, what's inverse proportion? Inverse proportion here is saying that, you see, I am increasing the number of time here. I am increasing the number of people here. And what happened to time? What happened to time? We can see the time decreases, correct or not? One go up, one go down, all right? Unlike direct proportion say, if this one goes up, this one goes up. If this one goes down, this one also go down. But inverse proportion says, if this one go up, this one go down, and it vice versa, all right? For example, if this one go down, this will go up. That is what inverse proportion is. It goes in the opposite direction. Okay? So this is how we do inverse proportional. If I go up by this much of times, I should go down by this much. Okay? That is what inverse proportion is. Okay? But for those of you if you're wondering, can I use an equation method, all right, like this one to solve this? Yes, you can. All right. So I'm going to show you, all right. So this is one way that I can do. This is very similar to method 2, all right. Okay. So for those of you, if you're interested in using the equation method, so I was just going to write here, equation method, all right. This one, usually I will call this the table method lah, because we are forming our table, okay. I'm just going to write here, so it's going to be more neat. Okay, so an equation method over here, right? An equation method over here. So we can do the same thing like here. We can just fill in the blanks first. So I will get 2 over 4, that's equals to 20 over x, correct? But we need to do something with this equation, because if we just calculate as usual, we will get the wrong answer, right? So that is where knowing the meaning of this word is helpful. Inverse, all right? Basically, inverse basically means like my marker pen here, if I inverse it, it's going to be like this, all right? Okay, originally my marker pen was like this. If I inverse it, it's going to be like this, right? So we're going to use this concept, all right? So what am I going to do? I will be inversing this thing, all right? I will be inverse this. So it's going to be like, the concept is going to be like dividing a fraction, all right? So let me put my x red color over here. I'm going to inverse this, so which means this x will go up, this 20 will go down over here. So what do I get now? I will get 2 over 4, and that will equals to x over 20. So I have inversed this already. Okay? So right now I will just solve this. So I will get, I will find the x, and true enough, if you solve this, you will get x will equals to 10, which is the same as this. So if you want to use the equation method, please remember to flip the inverse, okay? One of it, not both of it, one of it. Okay, just remember to inverse that, and then you can solve your answer already. Okay? So that is what inverse proportion is. Okay, so just remember, direct proportion, both goes up or both goes down. Inverse proportion, one goes up, one goes down, or one goes down, one goes up. It's always the opposite. All right? So that's all.